going to switch over to old songs, which is traditional music. It's not opera. I don't think you do opera there.
Not currently.
You never know. You never know
know.
what's going to happen. That's true. So are you all set with your lineup? I mean,
Oh, we are. We quite are.
it's coming up in June, what, 23rd?
23rd.
Yeah.
Yep, 23rd to the 25th at the Altamont Fairgrounds, and it's going to be spectacular.
Always is. Well, how many years is this now?
43rd. It's the 43rd festival.
And has it gotten bigger or has it gotten more? Tell me how it's changed from
Well,
the first
it's-
one, but you weren't there for the first one, probably.
Not the first one, but I was there for the last 35 of them.
Okay, well,
So-
tell me how's it changed or has it?
Well, the artists change from year to year.
Sure.
Some stay the same and some come back after a period of time. The community feel of it has not changed. It's still very much a community. In the volunteers, we have 400-something volunteers.
400.
Some of them are 4 generations working together,
Oh,
which
my.
is really wonderful. We love having all the various parts of the family working together, and the kids who grow up and become a junior volunteer, and then they become a full-fledged volunteer. And it's great because you can't do a festival like this without those volunteers. So it's a family-friendly festival.
Do
with
they bring their campers and hang for the weekend or what?
Some of them do. We have camping. Some people camp out. We have campsites. We have RV sites. Any number of things, and of course the local hotels. And there's food on the premises. We have a bunch of food vendors who have been coming for years, and we have a couple of new ones this year. So there's plenty to eat and plenty
Okay.
to do. And
Now,
crafts
is this a
vendors.
3-day festival?
It is
And it starts when? On a Friday night, is that it?
Friday afternoon.
Friday afternoon?
Yeah, the doors open at 1, and this year we have an expanded Friday afternoon program, including, we've always had classes and various activities, but this year we have some performances as well, which we haven't had in the past.
Okay, so that's the 23rd, then Saturday all day,
All day till
and
1 in the
Sunday is all
morning.
day.
Yep.
Good. When, have you had an increase in performers or has it been stasis?
It varies from year to year. Partly because of who is available, who's touring, et cetera.
I can't imagine the scheduling that you have to do to make this work.
Well, we have over 150 events, so yes, it is a little crazy.
I can't believe it. I mean, it's like, so do you have, when we talk about traditional, let's talk about traditional music. Does that mean it's bluegrass? Does it mean that it's folk? Does it mean, what is it?
Yes to all of the above.
Okay.
It encompasses a whole range of music, and from ballads that are 400 years old to bluegrass to everything in between, and world music. We have often had groups. Last year we had the Gambian griot from Africa, and they were absolutely fantastic. They were supposed to be there in 2020, and they were finally able to come last year, and it was just brilliant. We were focusing last year on music passed down through the generations, and we continue that this year, and we're going to continue it well into the future.
Are you looking at ethnic or, I mean, could they be, I know traditional means, I think of American, but when you mention the African music, I mean, when you listen to, what is it, the Black Mambaza, group.
Ladysmith.
Yeah, Ladysmith, Black Mambaza. That music is thrilling, you know. It's not our traditional, but it is their tradition.
It is when we say traditional, we talk about traditional from every culture that we can have, where they have traditions of music. Not everything at Old Songs is strictly traditional. We do have singer-songwriters who write in what we call in the tradition. Some singer-songwriters, their songs sound like they're very, very old, and they're not. They're very new in some cases, so it's great. And this year we also have a new Area 11, which is a demonstration and learning area of a group of museum professionals from Connecticut who are going to teach sailor skills, like making ropes, teach how the different fibers.
I wish I could learn how to make knots. That's all I
They're
want to
gonna
do is learn
that
how to make
too.
knots.
Come and they'll do that too. That's
Yeah.
one of the things, knot tying.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, because I see people tie a knot and it's like, oh, and it slips. Wow, how do you do that?
That's a slip knot.
Yes, well, I know it's a slip knot, but I can't do it.
Sometimes you don't want to slip.
No, you don't want to slip knot unless you're being hung, or I guess maybe you'd like a slip knot.
But we have performers of all ages. It's really terrific.
It's something for the kids.
Plenty for the kids. And we have a family activities area. We have a family stage, which this year is being run by one of the musicians. There's working with clay. We have lots of arts and crafts activities.
Oh,
for
do you?
kids.
That's good.
Yeah, yeah. And Roger the Jester, who will delight and entertain the kids.
I know who that is. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you have now. Do kids get involved with the music, or do you just have them do hands-on stuff?
Great Groove Band. It's something for kids from 5 to 18, and they get 3 days of practice with professionals who teach them. It's also a chorus, so it's a Great Groove Band and chorus. So bring your voice, bring your instruments. 3 days of practice, and then on Sunday afternoon they do a concert on the main stage.
Oh, that is
so it's great.
Oh,
It's wonderful to watch.
You're talking about bring your instruments. I know that at one time I tried to build dulcimer, so don't even ask me how that went, because I think I still have the parts. But anyway, do you have any classes as far as building instruments? And because not all of these are available just right off the rack, but sometimes it's fun to build your own.
Sure. This year we don't have any instrument class. We do have many classes where you can learn how to play instruments, and often, for instance, the drumming class, which happens every year, the drum circle, they bring extra drums so people can try them out.
Nice. Yeah.
And that's been a staple at Old Songs for many, many years.
And there's so many different kinds of drums. I
Yes.
had no idea there were so many. And the most recent one that I learned about was the box.
Yes.
And I had never seen that before. And I had a group actually play, and they used a box. And I'm going, what's that? Well, every time you hit the different sides.
And sometimes it's the one you sit on. And
Yeah, that's
Right.
that's what they were doing.
I
Yeah.
think it's called a cone.
I don't know, but I never,
Sure.
it was like something new that I saw. Now I know you do the old songs and you do the big festival, and that's what we're promoting today. Is that all you do? That's
no.
a leading question, in case you didn't
You
notice.
No, it's not all I do.
No.
And Old Songs does a lot of things as well. They do
Concert
the Black
series,
Creek
too, yeah.
Fiddlers reunion. We have a concert series, and then personally, I do other music events. I'm also a performer.
I
so,
know, yeah.
Yeah,
So the Fiddlers, did that happen already?
that was already last
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend.
Okay, tell me about that, just out of curiosity. Give us a recap.
It's a much smaller, intimate weekend of people who get together and jam. That's
Okay.
the crux of it.
Okay.
There are workshops, but they're minimal, and it's just
So it's
people
just
having
a
good
fun
time.
fun
Yeah.
weekend. Okay.
Sure.
You have a concert series. Is that still going on, or is that going to start up in the fall?
Starts up in the fall in September with Joe Newberry and April Furch, and goes on through December.
Okay, so that's good. I mean, that you have that, and it brings out. And where are you located?
The building itself, where the concerts are, is in Voorheesville at 37 South Main Street. And it's an intimate setting, 199 seats if you want to get technical, fire code.
Give or take one.
Give or take one. And it's a great space. It's wood floor, and the interior is wonderful. It started out life as a church, became a library, then a restaurant, then Old Songs came in.
And you brought it into a flourishing space because you dance there too, right?
Yeah, we do. We had our first one since the pandemic in April. So it was very successful. There were 40 people, which is good for that space.
Do you have a membership, and is that something that you'd like people to join, or would you just like them to come out and see us?
We don't have any membership.
Okay.
But we do.
You're a nonprofit.
We're nonprofit, and we do accept donations.
Okay.
So yes, but come on out and come to the festival. It will be a grand time.
And they don't have to come for the whole festival. They can come for one day here and one day there, right?
Sure, you can come for one day here and there, and most performers are there for the whole festival. There are a couple who are only there for one day, and the schedule will, well, I'm not sure what it's going to say on the schedule. It's up online now, festival.oldsongs.
It's probably a work in progress, even to the last minute, because you never know if somebody gets just delayed, or their plane doesn't come in, or you don't know.
That's always a possibility.
Yeah,
Last
yeah.
year, we had 5 performers who got COVID, and
Oh,
We had
is
to,
that what
you
they
know,
did? Oh, okay.
shift around, so
Well, at least they didn't come and spread it, so that's
that's
a good
true.
thing.
That's true.
We've been talking with Joy Bennett. She's the executive director of the, and artistic director as well, I believe, of the Old Songs. They've been around a long time, and I know that for years I've heard about them and been to some of their events, and they're always so much fun because they have the energy behind it, and that's the important thing, right? Spread that music.
Absolutely.
We did an opera, now we're doing a little something else. Music is it,
It's a
right?
tough act to follow.
I know. I think we might be talking about drumming in the next one. Not sure, but who knows, right? Okay, thank you so much, Joy, for being here, and I hope you have a great turnout. I
Thanks for
really
having
do.
me.
Yeah, thanks
All right.
again, and I love what you do. So anyway.